Love that Spanish intro. How to get my roots in there. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the A Little Less Fear podcast. Let's talk outside the box. I wanted my first podcast to give you a glimpse on who I am, why I'm doing this podcast, and what my goals are. My name is Dr. Lino Martinez. You can call me Dr. Lino, Dr. Martinez, or simply by my first name, Lino, as in L-I and as in Nancy, O. Lino rhymes with vino. So grab your glass of vino, have a drink with me, even though I don't drink, but have a drink anyway, and let's enjoy this podcast. Wherever you are, wherever you may be, whatever you're comfortable with, lay back and listen, because this podcast is going to be for all of you, for any of you that wants to talk about any given subject. Any given subject, what does that mean? We're going to talk about sexuality. We're going to talk about love. We're going to talk about depression. We're going to talk about happiness and chronic illness. Basically anything that comes to your mind on a daily basis, it's going to be discussed. How will I know? People will email me with their information on what they want me to discuss. And also, this is all to promote my book coming up this year. My book is called A Little Less Fear. It's an autobiography about my life. Why about my life? Because I've been through some crazy shit that I need to share with the world so that everybody knows that's also going through a bunch of shit, that they're not alone. Nobody's alone in their own crazy shit. We're all in this crazy world together. So let's get together, be together, share together, and heal together. So, Lino Martinez, who am I? Well, my education background, I've got my bachelor's degree in communication with an emphasis in mass. Almost completed my minor in Spanish. I had literally 2 more classes, but if I would have waited those 2 more classes, I wouldn't have graduated with my friends, and I wanted to graduate with my friends. That was back in 2002. Yeah, I'm 40 years old. But anyways, I didn't get to complete my minor in Spanish. I had 2 classes left. But si hablo español, so if anybody wants to call me or email me and they speak Spanish, entiendo todo. So here we go. I've got my master's in I'm sorry, no, I don't. Oh my goodness, am I nervous? Yes, I'm nervous. This is my first podcast. Nervous energy. I need to do jumping jacks or push-ups or something to get it out. Wait, I've already done that. Maybe I need to do more. Okie dokie. So I've got my master's in psychology and I have my doctorate in clinical psychology. I am not a licensed psychologist, and I will explain to you in a moment why I'm not licensed. I graduated with my doctorate in October 2010, and since then I've had right about 40 surgeries, maybe a little over 40 surgeries. Sounds a little crazy? Yes, that's why I had to write a book about it. But anyways, I'm alive and I'm speaking on behalf of others that cannot speak. I feel like I'm a conduit for the people that don't have a voice. I have a genetic disease called Muckle-Wells syndrome that is statistically 1 in a million in the United States, and I believe 1 in 500,000 in Europe. Why the difference in statistics? Because it's mostly prevalent in the European descent. Muckle-Wells syndrome, also known as the NLRP3 genetic variant mutation. Crazy genetic disease. On some people it's asymptomatic, but for me it's been so symptomatic that I've had an obscene amount of surgeries, and I'm alive to talk about it, to write about it, and to educate the world on it. And not just on that, but on everything that I've gone through in my life. I feel that I'm here for a purpose, and starting this podcast is the beginning to fulfill my life's purpose. My life's purpose. How do I know this is my purpose? I know this is my purpose because it's natural to me. It's natural to me for me to talk to people, for me to explain things to people, and for me to write. I feel that I've been blessed with that gift, either from past lives or from experience or however people want to see it. But I am blessed, and I'm giving my blessings to the world. I feel that everybody deserves an ear. Everybody deserves a hand. Whether you've done good, whether you've done bad, whoever you are, inherently we are all good people deep inside, and we all deserve to be heard, and we all deserve to be listened, and we all deserve to have a chance in life. My chances are given, and I've had more than 9 lives, and I'm living it, and I'm a walking proof that anybody can make it in life, no matter what. I did not have a voice for 2 years. The disease that I have had caused paralysis in my vocal cords. I got on an immunosuppressant medications, actually two of them, and that have brought my voice back. And yes, talking does come with pain, but again, doing this to fulfill my life's purpose. No pain, no gain. So, with that tiny little intro, I also want to tell you that I'm a trans man. Trans man, what does that mean? Ooh, trans man, transformer, trans what? Yes, transgender. I was born a female the first 34 years of my life. I went from female to male 6.5 years ago. How did I do it? With hormonal therapy. And basically, I'm on testosterone every day. Every day. No, I'm not on testosterone every day now. I was on a gel that I would put on my shoulders every day, but now I do injections once every 2 weeks. Very low dose, 50 milligrams. But that is enough to continue my hormonal therapy successfully and to continue my transition into manhood. Let's see here. Are people weirded out by it? I wrote that down because some people are still weirded out by it. I noticed that I meet some people who have no idea that I was ever a female. I mean, I have a full beard, and although my height, I'm barely 5 feet tall, might give it away, and maybe my feminine hands. Other than that, my mind, my brain is a male brain. That is the easiest way for me to explain to people what trans means. Is usually my explanation, at least. Hopefully it'll clear up for some people, and if not, everybody else or people who identify in the trans community might have their own personal definition of what it means to be a trans person. But for me, what it meant to be a trans person was that I had a male brain. I knew from the time that I was a kid that I was a boy, and unfortunately I was born January 1980, which was literally the beginning of a new decade of just still new things going on in the world, and I had no idea that trans ever even existed. I actually thought that I was a lesbian for a long time, and I was forced by family and forced by psychiatrists even to see or hopefully be with the other gender, and I did date both genders, so I was bisexual for a long time. I've been celibate now for years, for about 6 years, and because of that, I consider myself a virgin, which I will also discuss later when the topic of sexuality comes out, what it means to be a 40-year-old virgin. The real 40-year-old virgin, ladies and gentlemen, is not Steve Carell, it's me, and I'm here telling you, admitting it live. So anyways, what else is going on here with this podcast? So, really hoping to reach a large audience. The larger the audience, the more we all can get connected and help each other out. That's the point, people. The point is for us to help each other. Nothing feels better than to help people. If you've never helped anyone before, just try it out. Somebody falls on the street, ask them, are they okay? I know you can't come in contact with people right now because of COVID and stuff, but even just asking someone if they're okay, that's helping someone out. That's helping someone mentally. I'm hoping that through these podcasts, we can all heal spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. Any way that we can heal, it's saving lives. It really is. So, with that said, also, I don't intend my podcast to be longer than 30 minutes max. Reason number one being is my vocal cords do start to hurt after I speak for more than 30 minutes, so I need to keep it short. But I will be posting on YouTube. I will have videos with subtitles, with captions. Why am I doing that? I am doing that because I'm also HOH. HOH stands for hard of hearing. I wear a hearing aid on my left ear. And podcasts here are catered to the hearing world, which I find a little sad because I have a lot of friends that are deaf. And how are they going to know about what's going on, about what I have to say, about how I can help them if they can't hear? So by doing my YouTube channel, I'm going to have subtitles, and I'm going to record a show for them as well, weekly. And not just them specifically, but for people that need subtitles or people that want to hear word for word or read word for word, that is, what I have to say. Yes, with that said, I think I can say over and out 10-4. And I will hopefully be online soon next to cover my next topic to be announced. Other than that, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for this introduction. Thank you for blessing me with your ears. And I am more than happy to be a conduit of expression. Thank you for the love. Peace out, everybody.